Championship.
Welcome to a sun-drenched Donard Park, Newcastle, and part 2 of our coverage of the 48th All-Ireland Pipe Band Championships. We move up a gear, 2 in fact, as we take a look at the first and second divisions. For the Grade 2 competitors, it was back to basics, the march Strathspey and Reel, as the Killeen Band from County Armagh swings into action with one of their really big tunes, the Links of Forth. In my days in the ranks, we played it as a tribute to Pipe Major Tom McAllister. A large crowd is gathered around the Grade 2 arena to hear this band, one of their favourites. A calm sea laps on the shore. It's one of the best days of summer. Over 5,000 people have gathered in the park, and the bands play on. From County Armagh we move north to County Derry and to the village of Tamlocht O'Crilly, where they have been piping and drumming for nigh on 50 years. The Chris Getty Band takes us to a wedding with their opening tune, a Highland wedding. A change of tempo into the Strathspey, Captain Colin Campbell, a great favourite with Grade 2 bands. Tamlacht Crilly outfit extols the beauty of the brown-haired mate as they reel to the finish. Drumming judge Kieran Mordaunt makes sure that he's got his sums right. But what will John Wilson be looking out for?
The technique and the phrasing. I mean, these are two issues where we really have to give bands guidance and address these problems. Particularly when in the medley section where they're introducing Strathspey playing. Strathspey playing is a major issue in terms of phrasing, in terms of pulsation, and that combined to the overall coordination of the finger technique, the sort of two additional main elements that I'll be looking at carefully.
And these two elements will come under severe scrutiny as the big league players travel to the Trigger for the match of the day, the second phase of the Grade 1 event, the medley selection. McNeilstown from Port Glenone in County Antrim. Winners in 1982, 84, 86 and 87 have been drawn number 1. But they get off to a flare with the hornpipe for Clancy. Nice control in the Strathspeys, the Spitfire and Susan MacLeod. Reeling off the successful lover and farewell to Erin, with the style synonymous with this big sounding band. Heavenly harmonies in the Fairmere of Barrow. and a penny for the thoughts of ensemble judge Bob Montgomery. Another roundly pointed hornpipe, entitled Archie Kenneth. And finishing with the two MacLeod jigs, Roderick and Alexander, a confident McNeilstown run which will take them to 4th place in Grade 1. It's always easy to find Richard Parkes and his world champions in the tuning park. You just follow the crowd, which by now had reached record proportions, as the Field Marshal Montgomery, the Tartan untouchables of the 90s, sweep into the Redmore medley. This selection of tunes not only took the band to its 5th successive national victory, but a few weeks later, another World Championship title. Words are superfluous. In the opinion of the judges, this is the complete music machine. One of the great pipe bands, an exclusive sound, fingering finesse. Just listen. Even the cameraman wants a piece of the action. No chasing shadows here. A miscellany creative in content, powerful in presentation. The Tommy Geddes Memorial Trophy will be staying in Corridoff. I thought I had a pretty good record of attendance with regard to All-Ireland Championships, but it's not a patch on the record of this man beside me. Edward McVeigh, MBE JP. We just simply know him as Eddie. What do you think of this performance here today?
Well, looking back 48 years, when we first started, it's beyond belief that we'd have reached the high standards in piping and drumming that we have already reached. In the very early days, whenever we went over to some contest in Scotland, we discovered that we really didn't know a great deal about piping and drumming. But in my opinion, it was the best day's work we ever done when we joined the Royal Scottish Pipe Band Association. And now we are equals with them in music and playing, and would take our place at any contest, capable of winning them in Scotland or Canada or wherever the contests are held. It has been a real success story from the word go till this present moment.
A success story indeed, not just for northern competitors, but also for this band south of the border, Terry Tully St Lawrence O'Toole from Dublin. All-Ireland winners way back in 1958. On this trip, they came third, another fine performance. The most improved Grade 1 outfit on the circuit last year was Mark Filloon's RUC Pipes and Drums. And with the Gary Corkin-inspired drum corps, they got better with every outing. Here they are playing themselves into the runner-up spot. and the excitement had for some been just too much. But for countless others, the tartan tapestry that was the 48th All-Ireland Pipe Band Championships was about to be completed. What a sight, what a sound, as the St Joseph's Band from Dublin led the centre bands into the arena. They will soon pay homage to their chieftain of the day, Councillor Margaret Ritchie, during the grand finale ceremony.
Second of our centre band, from carried up to the edge first to a pitiable pass, Steve Martin and Drummer, world champions. Still on the field of Lost now, and the count is alone from Darren Costner from Kerry.
Councillor Ritchie, like the rest of us, would long remember the day when Irish pipers and drummers of all creeds and classes met and made music neath the majesty of the Mourns.
From Omagh in the County Tyrone, Mountjoy. From Drummondale in the County Down, Frank Raynham Memorial.
Maybe we'll meet at the next All-Ireland in Kilkenny. That would be nice.
And also from the County Cross, there is the Royal from Finbar.